Hello, and good morning. Good afternoon, even. I'm obviously a bit behind schedule this morning. So, just like to say, welcome to another live stream. Today, I'm going to be talking about 5 mistakes. Yes, 5 mistakes that businesses constantly make when writing their social media posts. So, I'm going to be sharing 5 big mistakes that you're probably making, and these mistakes can massively reduce the reach of your social media and reduce the growth of your followers, the engagement. So I'm just going to be sharing 5 mistakes that will basically help you to write your content in a much more meaningful and engaging way. So if you are watching live, please do join the chat, introduce yourselves, say hello. As you all know, my live streams are always very informal. If you've got any questions as we're going along, do pop them in the chat. And if you're watching this on catch up, then do pop the questions in the chat and I will get back to them later. And also, if you've got any ideas of any other mistakes people make or things that really annoy you when people write their social media posts, then please do share those in the chat as well. It's always really useful to learn what aggravates people, what is annoying, or what is reducing the reach of other businesses' posts that we can all learn from. So this live stream as well is brought to you from the Social Flock. I am live streaming into my private Facebook group of the Social Flock, which is our content support group for those busy businesses that don't have time to write their own content, procrastinate, need to be held accountable. Then we meet every week on Zoom and we write our posts together. I don't do it for you. I make sure you do it yourself, because if we don't publish content on our social media, we're just not going to get seen. Your competitors are going to rank above you and you're basically losing out. So the Social Flock helps to hold you accountable. And here we've got Barbara in the background, who is our mascot for the Social Flock. So we always have a lot of fun. And just like to give a shout out to Helen Gregory today. She's from Country Rustics. She's one of our newest members and she sells bird tables based in Congleton. So again, if you're looking for bird tables as a great Christmas gift, then please do look up Country Rustics in Congleton, and they deliver and have a really good deal on at the moment for bird tables. So hello, Helen, and welcome to the flock. Right, so today we're going to be talking about 5 big mistakes that businesses often make when writing their social media content. These are 5 mistakes that are commonly made and that reduce engagement, reduce reach, and ultimately limit the growth of our followers. So I'm going to be running through those 5 mistakes today. I'm Bex from Social Media Executive, and I train businesses to excel on social media, to generate leads on social media. I've trained over 800 businesses across the world, got over 200 5-star reviews, and I just love helping you guys and empowering you guys on your social media to do it in the right way. So today we're going to be looking at 5 mistakes people make on their social media text when they're writing their social media posts. And again, if you're watching this live, please do join the chat, say hello. And at the end of this live stream, I'm also going to be giving away a free to everybody content planning tool. Okay, I'll put the link in the chat. I do sell these for $24.99 on my website, but again, I'm going to give it away for free. I'm going to give you a discount code at the end so that you can grab yourself a free copy. So do grab a free copy there. Right then, so first of all, the one big mistake that people make when they are writing their social media posts is they don't think about their audience. They don't think about the target market. They don't think about their followers. Okay. We can all, as businesses, lapse into jargon, acronyms. We're all so focused on what we need to achieve, we don't always think about what our audience wants to hear. Okay, we don't always explain in really simple terms what we're talking about, because we live and breathe our businesses. It's very easy to lapse into all these different acronyms and names. I could talk about SEO on your social media. I could talk about algorithms. I could talk about loads of different stuffs, CPC. I could talk about loads of different stuff, but I'd lose my audience because most of my audience don't have a clue what that means. To me, it's second nature. It's what I do all the time. But to my audience, they don't know. So I don't want to be talking in that sort of language. We want to be assuming we're talking to an 8-year-old. Keep it really, really simple. And also think about, why on earth would they be bothered about this post? Why would my audience be interested? So really do try and get into the shoes of your target market. Otherwise, you're going to lose them. At the end of the day, they're not on social media to buy. They're on social media to look at who they want to see, their interests, their friends, their family. They're really not ready to buy at this stage. So we've got to nurture them. We've got to connect with them. We've got to play to their interests, okay? And the second big mistake that links to this that people make is they just sell, sell, sell. So they just sell all the time. And again, this is something that we were doing when I used to work at Nomad Games, video games company. When my first love of social media was born, we made that mistake. We just used to post about what we got for sale, what was on offer, sell, sell, sell. Every social media post was selling. And again, by turning it on its head and thinking about, hang on a minute, does my audience want to buy at this point in time? Well, they might do in the future, but they're not going to follow my social media platforms because they need to buy something. No, they're going to follow our social media platforms and be interested in our content because we are connecting with them. We're having conversations with them. We are really providing information that's interesting, that they think, wow, I'd like to find out more about this. I'd like to hear more. I'm going to follow them. Okay. So the biggest mistake you can make on your social media platforms, and I see it time and time again, is just trying to flog your stuff, just trying to sell it. It just doesn't work on social media. Absolutely, you do need to sell your products. And I would recommend, about 20% of your posts do sell stuff, but 80% of your content should be things your audience is interested in. And it's different for everybody's audience. Everyone's audience is different and interested in different things. The minute we started doing that, Nomad Games grew our social media from 400 stagnant followers to over 20,000 engaged followers in less than 3 years. So I know it works because I've done it and I've seen it done many times before with my clients as well. So that's the second mistake. So the third mistake is they don't get to the point straight away. So if you're writing your social media posts, and you might do a bit of an introduction, okay? We're not writing a report. We don't want an introduction. Yeah, we want to turn it on its head and really get to the conclusion more or less straight away. Get that ahead straight away. So you're drawing them in the first possible moment. We're telling them why this is interesting to them. Why should they want to read this? You've got to get to that point straight away, because nobody is going to start reading things on social media just in case they might be interested in it. There is so much content out there, they're just going to stroll straight past. So you've got to, in that opening line, capture their attention there and then, so that they'll then stop and think, oh, that relates to me. I'm interested in that. Oh, I wonder what happens next. So that opening line has to be relevant to your audience, has to capture their attention straight away. So that is the third thing you need to consider. So again, I've got 2 more tips, 2 more mistakes that people make. Do stay to the end. I'm going to give you the discount code to get a content planner for free, which is selling's on my website for $24.99. You guys can have this free for watching to the end and learning, because I want you to learn about social media and get better at it. And also planning ready for Christmas. When it's busy, it's useful to have a planner. So I'm going to share that code with you at the end. So the fourth one then, the fourth mistake I see time and time again is basically writing a whole block of text. So have a think about if you're reading a newsletter article, for example, you've got a newsletter, you can probably read a whole block of text. But if that newsletter was written, the whole block of text, all in one paragraph with no spaces, it can be quite overwhelming. And it's the same with your social media posts. If you put a huge block of text into one space, and all it is just a bank of text, people skim read on social media. They can't, and they find it difficult to skim read a block of text on social media posts, particularly because they're looking on the phone and it's tiny. Okay, so lots of white space when you're writing your posts. Every sentence should be a new paragraph. Yes, it's difficult to format text on your social media posts, but you can use emojis as bullet points. You can even use emojis to highlight different points within that text. So again, really helping your reader to read it, making it easy for them to spot those key words that they might be interested in. So lots of space, lots of emojis, people are much more likely to read it. I know for me, from a personal point of view, someone writes a post and it's just a huge block of text. Oh, I can't be bothered. I'll scroll straight past. Okay. So again, it's really thinking about how do we create that white space and really highlight those key points that our readers might be interested in. Okay. So the final one, again, that you will hear me repeating time and time again. So the fifth big mistake that people make is they put links in their social media posts. So they might say, here's a link to our blog. Here's a link to our website. Here's a link to our shop. We've got this for sale. Buy it here. Here's the link. Okay. And again, a lot of you will be like going, yeah, we know this. But again, I'm seeing it time and time again for businesses that are still doing it. They're still putting links in every single social media post. Okay. And they don't work anymore. If you've got a link in every single social media post, that social media platform knows you are trying to get people off the platform and onto your website, encouraging people to leave that social media platform. And they don't want that. They want everyone to stay on that social media platform for as long as possible. So if you put links in every single post, they will massively reduce the reach of your post. Those robots, they are looking for links in posts and they will reduce your reach. Okay. So again, really, talking and going back to selling again with links. If you're going to sell, yes, put a link in, but only keep it to about 20% of your posts. Really should be engaging our audiences and keeping them excited. So let me know, are you making any of those mistakes? Let me know if there are any other mistakes that you see people making. Please do pop it in the chat. I would love to know. And again, any feedback, any questions, even if you're watching this on catch up, please do pop it in the chat because I will come back and answer those. So for those of you as well, thanks for hanging on. If you want a free copy of the content planner, all you need to do is go to this link on my website where it will take you to my content planner, and then add it to your cart. And then in the coupon code at checkout, just pop this code in the coupon code. Just pop in Planner VIP in the coupon code at checkout, and you will get a free copy, a free digital download of my social media content planning tool to help you plan your social media content ready for Christmas. It's brilliant for getting you organized. Otherwise, you're probably not going to do it if you don't get organized. So please do grab yourself a free copy of that, and I will see you next week at 12:30 for more tips and advice on social media. Make sure you give this a like and make sure you're following me on social media. See you next week. Bye.